Hello, hello, and welcome to the Crucible. Today on Quackalope, we're unboxing 3 different KeyForge decks. Now, I only have 3 because they've been a little bit hard to get a hold of. It seems like this game is maintaining its popularity, or at least its limited stock currently. And if you're not familiar with KeyForge, it's created by the same guy that made Magic the Gathering, so it has a little bit of a good record in standing when it comes to a collectible, dueling card game. KeyForge, however, is not a deck builder. Each deck is complete within itself, and the unique feature about it is that every single deck is actually randomly generated. So each 3 of these decks will be different from one another, but not only that, they'll be different from every other deck out on the market. I see KeyForge as a strategy exploration game. My favorite way to play it is to pull out 2 random decks, completely new to both players, open them up on each side, play a round or 2, and then swap the decks. So you can see if your skill at KeyForge is good, or if you just got one of those decks that's about 15% better than your opponent's, which does happen. It's not balanced, and it doesn't entirely claim to be balanced. Actually, in the game itself, in the rules, they have features that allow you to adjust for decks. Whatever the case, let's not let this run on too long. Let's go ahead and hop into these KeyForge decks. I have 3 of them here. We'll figure out what we get inside, the unique name, the unique cards, and then I'll see you for some more videos down the road. So my first deck here is Odin Feeder, Octavius, Mwabwenk, Ender. Not sure what Mwabwenk is. So each deck that you get is going to be built of 3 different houses. The deck that I just received here is made of the Dis, Logos, and Sanctum houses. Protectrix, Commander Ramil, Champion Tabris, Champion Tabris, Champion Anafiel, Bulwark, Shield of Justice, a lot of duplicates here. Cleansing Wave, Blinding Light, Blinding Light, Blinding Light. Now that's one of the first decks I've seen that actually has a triple card in it, which is a little unique. Rocket Boots, Titan Mechanic, Ganymede Archivist, Doc Bookton, Bat Drone, Library of Babel, Sloppy Lab Work, Remote Access, Random Access Archives, Liberty Access, Fogify, Toxin, The Terror, Succubus, Pit Demon, Gabos Longrams, Dust Imp, Charette, Mind Barb, Hand of Dis, Heresy. So that's the first deck I have here, and this will probably be more interesting for those of you that play the game and have opened some of your own decks. So the second deck I have here is Gillark the War Lady Runaway. And this deck is made of Logos, Mars, and Shadows. Duskrunner, Umbra, Naughty the Thief, Carlo Phantom, Bad Penny, Custom Office, Poison Wave, Pawn Sacrifice, Oblite, Nerve Blast, Booby Trap, Yilix Dominator, Geislo Bolter, Yillik Megamouth, Groomid, Crystal Hive, Skywalker, Sample Collection, Phosphorus Star, Mothership Support, EMP Blast, Experimental Therapy, Ganymede Archivist, Dysania, Library of Babel, Phase Shift, Lab Work, Effervescent Principle. So just like the other one, but entirely different. I have a mix of 3 different houses. I had a few duplicates. I actually had 2 triplicates in both of them. And I won't know how these play until I'm able to sit down with a friend and start dueling back and forth and kind of figuring out the balancing mechanics. So let's go ahead and open this last deck here. If you all like this, I'm not against ordering a whole case of 12 and just kind of doing a KeyForge opening spree. we'll see how this video performs, and we'll see how these decks perform as well. There's a chance that I might want to go hunting for that perfect deck. Dusk, Sarasota, Region Ringleader. So this deck is composed of the Logos, the Untamed, and the Sanctum. Niffle Queen, Niffle Ape, Murmuk, Dew Fairy, Chota Hazari, Vigor, Regrowth, Mimicry, Lost in the Woods, Full Moon, Protect the Weak, Mantle of the Zealot, Gatekeeper, Staunch Knight, Sequis, Lady Maxina, Commander Ramil, Sigil of the Brotherhood, Terms of Redress, Inspiration, Blinding Light, Titan Mechanic, Psychic Bug, Doc Bookton, Dextray, Brain Eater, Bat Drone, Remote Access, Neurosyphon, Labwork, Fogify, and Dimension Door. So some of the things that I'm noticing, this deck that I received had a lot less duplicates and didn't have any triplicates in it, just like I'd mentioned before. Each deck, actually all three of my decks did come with the Logos as one of the base cards, but everything else had quite a variety to it. We got a chance to see the Untamed, the Sanctum, Mars, Shadows, Dis, and Logos. I personally really enjoy KeyForge. I got a chance to sit down with a brand new player and taught him the rules and played back and forth a few times. For me though, it's not a hardcore dueling game. It's a system discovery game. I really enjoy the process of figuring out which deck plays better and if I can win with a kind of worse deck. So that's been a deck unboxing for my 3 decks of KeyForge. I hope you enjoyed it and got to see a few cards that you haven't had a chance to see before. If you did, like, subscribe, leave a comment on Quackalope. Right now, about 80% of my viewers on each video are not subscribed to me. I don't know why. I mean, I subscribed to me right away. You should as well. Thanks, guys. Keep quacking.